Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit, and here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 50. At the 15. The offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. NC State comes to the line quickly. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Receiver makes the catch. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. An empty backfield on 2nd and short. The coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. Snags a quick throw. Oh, and he's got some room. Can he get there? Into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of the rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! That is an unforgettable moment to that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up, and of course you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. You look at that uniform, you think over the years with Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa, and Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and is picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
Trying to run, it's Jordan. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. It's a run. Running back's got it. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. It's QB sneak. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Chris, I don't think he would have gotten the first down regardless, but a good job by this defense of knowing where the first down marker is and then coming in with bad intentions to create that turnover, get the ball back to their offense.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just...
They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Bringing pressure, and he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out, gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks left and finds his target there. Receiver steps out just short of the goal line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. NC State comes to the line quickly. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Turns on the speed. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
Chris, when was the last game you saw not only 1, but 2 kickoff returns for a touchdown by the same guy? Unbelievable performance, not only by the return man, but the entire unit setting these returns back for touchdowns.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tried to make something happen on the return, but steps out at the 23. So, here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw over the middle. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
They knock through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Can he make it? Touchdown, NC State. He's going to score. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the return man runs out of bounds. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time running out here in the first half. Wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive in this position. Here's the throw deep downfield. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Pressure. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. The offense recovers the fumble. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He steps out to the 29. That's where they'll begin the drive. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. Football comes out, and the defense jumps on the football.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
Single back takes the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's second down here. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
They'll kick it away here. And the returner heads out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, the first job here, just hold on to the football. The last drive ended in that fumble. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Looking to pass here on second down. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Touchdown, North Carolina State. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. On the interception taken to the house, a pick 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. Now, let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 40. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty in the line, you got to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And he knocks through the PAT. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Ohio State. It was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the NC State offense back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. They planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Hands off to the left. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
trying to find room. It's Jordan. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Escapes the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Brings up third down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Fires this one deep middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they start the drive. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the quarterback dropping back. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
He hands it off from the gun. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. But tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's running out of time here. Hit just as he throws the ball. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that puts them back on top.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the fourth.
Return starts from inside the 5. Tackle at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Tackle at the 35, good enough for a first down. And we've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. The short completion of the tight end. And he's tackled after the catch. They get to the line here in the no huddle. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First and 10 now for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Oh, look out, the football is free. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
NC State getting set with a first and 10 now. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, NC State. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Here we go. Crucial situation. They've got time to run a few plays. The defense can't just back off here and play two passes. Trying to get the throw off. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Going again on 2nd and 10. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off. Breaks loose at the 40. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Rifles this football to the left. Catch made inside the 10. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. Second down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the 4th quarter. It's all up to the defense. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the up men. And the returner is brought down as the clock expires. That will wrap up this football game. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship.